Socialist Bernie Sanders admits capitalism has been very good to him. To that, I say no duh. Capitalism has been good to almost everyone. No system has picked people up out of poverty, more people out of poverty than capitalism. I mean, look at that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Look how many millionaires and billionaires we have in this country. Even our poor people in this country have food and have big bellies and fat and stuff like that. So we are one of the most prosperous countries in the world. I would definitively say we are the most prosperous country in the world, and it's because of capitalism, the free market. I'm talking about true capitalism. I'm not talking about the crony capitalism that a lot of the politicians and stuff are a part of. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, uh, from Margaret Flavin, and she reports that crazy socialist Senator Bernie Sanders loves to tell other people what to do with their money, but he also loves other people's money. Facts. That's what socialism is. It's taking other people's money. And he has millions to prove it. Sanders, who bounced around and didn't earn a steady paycheck until he was 40 years old, wormed his way into politics and has grifted off the taxpayer who had paid his salary for decades. I mean, he's a career politician. Uh, During a recent interview, Sanders was asked how, despite his socialist rhetoric, he was able to afford three houses on a senator's salary. Great question. So I'm just gonna play, instead of me reading what he says. Let's play the clip here. This is In Wokeness tweeted this out. Here we go.
Now, how did I get the money? You're right. I wrote two best-selling books, including this book on capitalism. It was New York Times bestseller for a while. And also another book was a youth book. And I make, I don't know, 175,000 a year. And that's more or less how I became the zillionaire that I am.
He tried to make a joke about it, but if you were a real socialist, you would take that money and give it back to government, right? That's what socialism is taking all the money all your hard-earned money that you made and giving it to government, so government can disperse your money how they see fit, right? I mean, these people are hypocrites. But during an appearance on Bill Maher in January 2024, even Bernie couldn't actually define the difference between equity and equality, which I can definitely define. Equality means everyone gets the same chances. That's equality. Equity means everyone has the same outcome, which is not really fair. How should everyone have the same outcome? You should have the same opportunities, but you can't guarantee the same outcome, because if you got someone that works hard and someone that's lazy, how can they be making the same amount of money? That's not that's not fair. And equity is about straight up getting rid of merit, and it's getting rid of fairness, basically. But let's see what Bernie Sanders have to say about equality and equity. This is from back in January. Here we go.
DEI, are we confusing equality of opportunity with trying to guarantee equity in outcomes? Okay, that's interesting, because I think this word equity has come into the language in the last few years, and before that we didn't hear it a lot. And I think a lot of people hear equity and they hear equality, that like it's the same word, and it's
It's
not the
not the
same word
same.
and the same concept. So how would you differentiate between equity and equality?
Well, equality, we talk about, uh, I don't know what the answer to that is.
Wow.
Come to think of it, equality is equality of opportunity. All right? We live in a society, we want all people
Right.
to have whatever color your skin is.
Equity, I think, is more guarantee of outcome, is it not?
That's what I was just alluding
I
to.
think.
I think so. I think that's
Okay. So which side do you come down on?
equality.
Equality.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. He couldn't define it. Bill Maher had to help him with it. In May, the 82-year-old Sanders announced that he is running for his fourth term in the U.S. Senate. Maybe he needs a fourth house. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. These socialists are all hypocrites. They don't know how socialism really ruined a country. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time. Peace.